Hey Scorpio, welcome to December 2019. You're ready to move forward, and there's opportunities for you to increase your abundance, to increase your resources. You will have to put in the legwork, but it will pay off. Here in December, you're feeling exhilarated and exhausted at the same time. You've moved mountains in 2019. Take time to celebrate and then rest. So I see you like celebrating and then rest. Celebrate, rest. You're processing through your feelings and insights because you've made so many revelations in November about relationships. So here in December, you're still processing through these feelings and insights that you've gained in November in the area of love and relationships. And this is to empower you to create the relationship you truly desire. I do see strong financial gains here that have happened for you in 2019. The only challenge I'm seeing here in December is to be moderate in your spending, because you're celebrating what you've accomplished in 2019, and you've done very well financially. December looks like a very strong financial month for you, and so you don't want to just go and spend because you're feeling so good, you're feeling generous, and then in January it's like, uh-oh. When you get your bank statement, your credit card statement, it's like, uh-oh. So be aware that you're feeling really good in December. There's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot you're happy about. Watch your spending. So right off the bat, we've got a big shift happening. Jupiter enters Capricorn on the 2nd of December. And you already have a huge focus there because Saturn and Pluto are there. And Venus is there as well in Capricorn. Jupiter is joining the party. And this is in the area of short distance travel, communication, your thought patterns, speaking, writing, teaching, your style of listening, your perceptions. It's a very busy area, and it will continue all of 2020 to be that way as well. Venus sextiles Mars on the 3rd, and that's a great energy because you have Mars in your sign. So Mars is giving you a lot of drive and chemistry and magnetism, and is in harmony with Venus, which is really good. And that is great for relationships, it's great for communication, it's great for socializing and partying and having fun. We are in December, there's a lot of parties that are going to be happening here in December. Why not take advantage of it? And it can also be a time where you meet someone new. You get together and have fun. Now the Sun will square Neptune on the 8th. That could be a day where we feel really tired because Neptune pulls the energy out of the Sun. Neptune pulls the energy out of any planet that it touches. And if you're feeling tired, you need to rest. It's a big message in here for you to rest, because you are exhilarated with what you've created in 2019, and you're also tired. It is the end of the year. Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 9th, and Venus will couple with Saturn on the 11th, and then she couples with Pluto on the 13th. And this stellium is sitting right in the Gemini full moon on December 11th and 12th. Depending on where you are on the planet, here on the East Coast, it's right after midnight on the 12th. For much of the world, it will be on the 11th. And this is a party moon, this is a celebratory moon, and this is a moon where you could be doing a lot of shopping, a lot of spending. So do it in moderation. And because you won't even see like how much you're spending, because Neptune is making a T-square to the Sun and the Moon, and they're in your money houses. You're Sagittarius when it comes to your money, and Gemini rules other people's money or your partner's money, and so this is a challenging aspect because things can disappear. And, so be aware of that. It is a fun moon, though, and it is about celebrating and having fun, socializing, networking, dreaming, visioning what you want to create in your future, using magic or alchemy to manifest what you want in relationship, what you want in your life. The challenge is to be practical and grounded, because there's nothing grounding about the Gemini full moon here in December with Neptune forming that powerful T-square. Even though it's moved off, there is a 4-degree separation here. It's still there, and it can create, fantasy and illusion and confusion, a bit of it. But it's still more fun than anything. And actually Saturn is the one that's making the biggest aspect, or the closest aspect, not the biggest. He's making an aspect to the moon where it's calling for some sort of adjustment. And again, that can be where he's saying, hey, there's other ways to show your love. It doesn't have to be with just money. Although that's always nice. But you want to make sure that you're taking care of you and you're not going out of your limits. Saturn is all about limits. You're being practical in your decisions at the time of this big celebratory full moon in Gemini. Let's party, let's celebrate, yay! It's time to have fun, it's time to play. And then the energy starts to move. Venus is coupled with Pluto on the 13th. And that's really good for social contacts and socializing with others. Venus always smooths things over, and reaching out to others and networking and socializing, connecting with others is very positive for you to do. Then she enters Aquarius on the 20th, and that'll bring the focus to home and what you're doing in the home, decorating. And then the sun enters Capricorn on the 21st, and we have winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. And that's exciting for us because it means the days will start getting longer. Yay! Summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, which is good news for you. And then we have the powerful Capricorn solar eclipse on December 25th and the 26th. And Jupiter is coupled with the sun and the moon. And they're forming a harmonious energy flow to Uranus, the awakener. And this is good news. And this is in the area, Uranus is in the area of relationships for you. And of course the eclipse is in the area of communication. And this is the last solar eclipse we're going to have in Capricorn. We'll have one more eclipse in a lunar eclipse of Capricorn in July of next year, but the eclipses are now moving to Gemini and Sagittarius. Well, the North Node's moving into Gemini. The eclipses are moving to Sagittarius and Gemini next year. There's still going to be a couple more Cancer eclipses. We have one right at the beginning of January, 2 weeks after this one. And so we get a mixed bag next year of, we got 6 eclipses next year. Yeah, next year is enormous. And this is the prelude to it. This Capricorn solar eclipse, coupled with Jupiter. And this is so good that Jupiter is right with the sun and the moon at this new moon solar eclipse, all in harmony with Uranus. This is so good. And the sun will be exactly coupled with Jupiter on the 27th. And that is a fantastic energy as well. So this is, even though it's an eclipse, it's about changes. It has a lot of positive energy, it has a lot of optimism, it has hope, it has prosperity. And, for you, it is speaking to, all of the growth that you've done in 2019 and how you've been able to move mountains in 2019, and that you can rest in the fact that you have the strength to see this shift through to completion. And that is all of this Saturn and Pluto coming together. Now they're together here in December. They're only separated by 1 degree. They go exact January 12th. And they will be hanging out for the first 3 months, pretty much, January, February, March, because Mars gets into Capricorn and Jupiter is in Capricorn, and they all couple together. And so this energy is going to be around for a while, and you're working with it, and you have been working with it. Pluto is your avatar. He is your ruling planet. So is Mars. And, you know, Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. So you've been working on this for a long time now. With Saturn joining him, this is the new beginning. This is initiating an entirely new life and beginning for all of us, depending on where it falls in your natal chart. And for you, it's in the area of communication, speaking, writing, teaching, short distance travel, your perceptions of reality. Don't hit the table, Kelley. And so it is important that you are going with the flow, being open to the changes. Pluto is about power and control, and Saturn is about control as well. And you know, one of the messages I'm getting from Spirit that are very strong for all of us, including myself, is to let go of control. That the only thing we can truly control is ourselves. And to trust what other people are doing and not try to micromanage everybody because we're scared or we're anxious, because that's something to do with us that has to do with, you know, something that we haven't healed within ourselves. And so we want to stay in our own lane and control what we're doing and be powerful and effective, but not be power freaks. Because that's the flip side with Pluto, that when we're doing it with divine will, my highest good and for the highest good of all concerned, then things go well. But when we do it with ego, my way or the highway, you can get squashed with this energy, because Saturn is in here and he rules Capricorn. So he's calling the shots, and he'll just like flatten us if we are, you know, not having trust and faith in higher power, not in our integrity, not doing what's right, trying to be control freaks, micromanage everything. Not going to work with this energy. Not going to work at all. So you have so much to look forward to and celebrate. And I love this eclipse because, you know, it's a new start, it's a new beginning, it's new doors opening, and it's in positive energy flow with Uranus and Jupiter, which is sudden luck, sudden breakthroughs, sudden financial gains, new opportunities that come out of the blue. Yes, there'll be work to do. Yes, we will have to stay with it. But if you're willing to put in the legwork and do the work, it's going to pay off for you forever. I mean, because this type of energy is setting the foundation for a very long time in our lives. And these are new beginnings. Conjunctions are new beginnings. And a new moon is a new beginning. And the sun coupling with Jupiter, which happens once a year, is a new start. And that brings positivity, it brings opportunity, it brings success. And that's what it's all about, is feeling successful. And you are. I mean, you have had a strong financial situation in 2019, Scorpio. And I see that continuing here in 2020 and into the future. As long as you're doing the work and putting in the time, it will pay off. And you will see your resources grow, which is very exciting. And of course, with Saturn and Pluto, you know, here in Capricorn, it's all about focusing on our goals, focusing on our priorities, being grounded, being practical, being serious about what we're doing. And you have an advantage here because Capricorn sextile Scorpio. And the word sextile means opportunity. So you have the opportunity to grow with this energy, to grow in new directions, and create greater abundance and financial gain for yourself, and release what no longer serves you. Eclipses end things that are no longer our life path destiny. And these energies are all about destiny. And it's bigger than us. So it's very helpful if we let go, go with the flow. If something's working, keep going with it. And if something's going well, keep working it. If something's not working for you, it may be time to let it go, so that you're creating the space for this new energy to come in and what you truly desire to come in. And that's good news. Mercury enters Capricorn on the 28th. And then, of course, we have Happy New Year on the 31st. And isn't this wild? January 1st is the start of a new decade. Not only are we starting a new year, we are starting a new decade. I mean, that is daunting when you think about it. I mean, not only is the astrology daunting, but the fact that we are entering a new decade here in December, I mean, January 1st, is just wow. Like, this is really big and amazing and exciting. And I will be offering my YouTube Insiders course starting in January. I'll be doing a free webinar. So if you've thought about having your own channel or growing your business with YouTube, this would be a wonderful time to check out my free webinar. And, you know, with your astrology, you know, you can do anything you put your mind to. And it's a wonderful time for you to be using the technology and social media, using YouTube to grow whatever it is you're doing. And winter in the Northern Hemisphere is such a great time to be focused on projects because it's cold outside and we need to be inside more. And why not be working on something that could grow your business, grow your life, grow your income? And then when the course finishes, it'll be springtime. It'll be March. And we'll be going from dormancy, hibernation, to the Great Awakening. Yay! So for those of you open for love, it's on. And because of all of this work you've done in November and integrating and processing all of the insights and feelings of the revelations you've received around your birthday time, you are now able to create the relationship you truly desire, one on a much higher vibration and compatibility for you, which is very exciting. So there's a lot of social energy here this month to get out and network with others, connect with others, party, email someone you're interested in, contact them. You've got a lot of energy in that area of make a contact that person, connect with that person, let them know you're interested. Because you're ready for something very new and exciting and freedom, a relationship that doesn't suffocate but that honors you and brings freedom to the relationship. For those of you coupled, it's time to, perhaps renew your vows, renew the connection, renew the relationship, celebrate the relationship, celebrate that you're together, entering the new decade together. Yay! Very exciting. Career looks fantastic. Things are really here for you. You have all types of opportunities to grow in new directions and to increase your prosperity and money. Money looks excellent this month. And you have, like I said, great opportunity here to grow your resources here in December and going into the new year. Very much so. The only challenge is to be not overspending. That's more at the time of the Gemini full moon. Just be aware of it. But you could, it could be going on because Christmas, so you could be, There's other ways to show your love. You could bake cookies. And so think of that yes, you are abundant and you are creating more abundance. Balance is the key. How is your health? Now, you are going to be tired, so you definitely need to, get more rest, especially in the northern hemisphere, because we don't have as much sunlight. And, this is the time where we are to hibernate. So make sure you're doing your celebrating and then resting. Celebrate, rest. Celebrate, rest. And then you'll feel good going into the new year. Spiritually, I'm getting the same message for all of us, which is about surrendering and not, trying to control things, not trying to control outcome, but having faith and trust in higher power, that our divine destinies are in hand and that we will be in the right place at the right time when we need to be. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Scorpio, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And thank you to all my new subscribers. You're totally awesome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it does let you know when I upload. And like I said, I'm offering my YouTube Insiders course. We're going to do the free webinar in January. You can learn all about the course and how it can help you grow your business or a cause that you have or a nonprofit. There's so many ways that you can use YouTube to build abundance and wealth. And I'd love to show you how. So that link is below in the Show More section. You just go to my website and sign up for the free webinar. So until next time, Scorpio, it's so exciting what's happening with you. Take time to celebrate and then rest and then celebrate.